How you guys doing?
I'm doing good.
I'm not doing badly at all. I had this little stomach war. You know, I don't know what I ate. I don't want to conclude as what I ate last night, but I had this little stomach war, so I had to get to the hospital.
Hospital?
Yes.
Was it food poisoning?
No. It's not that bad now.
It's just
a little.
Just small stool hospital.
Yeah, just a little.
Just go and drink Gary salt and sugar, bro.
No, I don't do that. We're on the island now. We're on the island.
Oh,
I don't do that. You know.
Sorry.
He's on the island now.
All right. We had some gist for us this morning.
Okay, so I was on social media, and a lady was actually talking about boundaries, right? So she spoke about how she literally she's graduated now, and she realized that after graduation, because how high rent is in Lagos, she's going to stay with her parents for at least 5 years before she moves out. She was not like, please, now that she knows she's going to do that, she started setting some boundaries. Nobody can come and be calling her early in the morning. Anything they want her to help her them do, they should tell her night before. So basically, just setting boundaries about when they can call her, when she's in her room, nobody should know. Just very weird things. And people were literally dragging her, basically. Comment section was literally agog. Because we were like, you are living under your parents' roof.
Yes.
You still have the audacity talking about boundaries. Do you understand? If you want boundaries, go outside
get your own apartment.
and then get your apartment and stuff like that. So, like, what do you guys think about that?
Yeah.
Did you have boundaries growing up? And then did your parents literally...
Did they born you where to have boundaries?
What is a boundary?
Who's giving you boundary? It does not even exist as far as you're under your parents' roof. But go ahead.
Yeah, with my parents, we lived as a very big family. Although most of the time I never really lived with my parents. The only few times where I get to visit them, because they're based in Oyo State, Ibadan. But whenever I get to visit them, I always get to, just stay with them, live with them. Because, at one point you would not have them around, But of course we had boundaries.
Okay.
What type of boundaries?
So you knock before you enter my door. It's very important that you knock. Yeah, I think that was the major one. Whenever you want to see me, you just have to knock. Another one I had, again, was if you're going to send me on an errand, compile the errands. Don't tell me, Edgar, help us go and buy toothpaste. And when I get back, you're like, what about tissue? Go and buy tissue. No. Tell me everything together. Because once I get back and I lay on my bed, I am not standing up again.
Did you tell them that? Did you say, okay, that these and these are my boundaries?
So yeah, I can tell my dad. I can tell my dad, but I can't tell my mom. My dad is cool. I even call my dad my chairman. So I'm like, chairman, I'm tired. I can't go again. I'm tired. And he understands me. But my mom, the only case when I can tell my mom something like that is I have to look around and be very sure there is no shoe, there is no belt, there is nothing that she can cling and just fling around your head.
Actually, Eliana actually strikes me as someone that will actually tell you, oh, mommy, please. Actually, am I lying?
It is the accuracy for me. Like
Eliana actually strikes me as someone
my darling.
Be like...
You have no idea. She's the one. But to be honest, every time that I look at my kids, I pat myself in the back, to be honest, because I'm amazed at how well-mannered they are, and they're how full of empathy they are as well, because they exhibit it in their demeanor, in their conversations, in their communication with people, not just with me. So yes, Eliana does, but now I'm beginning to spank her into submission, because there cannot be two captains in a ship. There can only be one. But then again, I feel like we've also come of age where that our style of parenting has changed.
Yes.
There's been a very, very huge shift that has happened, and over generations, and our style of parenting has changed. Our style of parenting is more calmer, is more we put a lot of thoughts into it. We show a lot of empathy. We show a lot of consideration. We are more cautious in our communications and our relationships with our children. We don't, even before we spank them or before we show any sort of emotion, we process it. Unlike our parents, As he's coming,
Yes.
as he's going.
Absolutely. I think
You don't have the right to tell me what you want to do in my house.
Yeah.
But now I have to come from a place of understanding and patience. And I'm like, talk to me. Elsie's going to be 7 on Thursday. She's already giving what she wants.
What she wants.
It's the articulation and the accuracy for what she wants for her birthday, how she wants to spend her birthday. She made DIY invitation cards, you know, for all her. She says that her teachers, I need to get. So this morning, when she got up, because I was getting ready for the office, she says to me, Mommy, my teachers need to have, alongside the cupcakes, please, can they also have a pack of kitchen utensils?
I don't understand.
Okay.
I'm like, so this is outside of the party pack for your classmates, right?
Oh, wow, for the
And
teachers.
she said for the teachers. I said, Auntie, I don't have any plans for your teachers. I'm sorry.
But I just feel like parents of, parents of my parents' era, they need to listen more to their children. A lot of them hear their children, but they don't listen to their children. Now, speaking about the case you brought on social media, I can understand as a creative where she's coming from. You are in your room, you're trying to create content, or you just need that time. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
She's just a sports child.
No, wait. Let's not assume. Like, let's play the devil advocate here. I'm just saying, like, imagine if she is in her room, she's just trying to spend some time, and then her parents are sending out errands. Her parents are trying to, there's this time in your life or in your day where you just want to be quiet. You don't want any noise. You don't want any disturbance. And your parents will not understand.
I don't understand what people are talking
about. A friend of mine.
First of all, she even has door to close. I say they should not enter before. My house.
They will remove the hinges.
Seriously, my mom always asks that question. Why is the door closed? I don't know why. She can come to my room at 2 a.m. Why is this door closed? Because the truth is, I mean, our generation, I'm talking backwards now, with our parents, there was a lot of paranoia. Okay. Do you understand? And then that was when internet was now creeping in, go, all this, do you understand? Every time. Exactly. So why is this door closed? So the only thing I used to do then, that I know used to keep my mother and father, funny, I used to keep my mother and me, I was mostly unclad in my room. Yeah, so most times she don't enter. Why are you naked? And I'm like, as people say she should not close the door. So because of that, she would not be the one to close the door herself. Oh, nice. Do you understand? So my point is, in the end of the day, in that time, right, things were like that, and that's the way it worked for them. But now, I mean, of course, I feel, kids would definitely tell their parents, oh, I want this, and then parents probably have to say, okay, they'll be compromised and try to say, oh, yeah, let's meet in the middle.
It's a new era. Yeah, and I definitely cannot wait for that moment.
The girl was totally,
when I have my wife and my own child.
Also, I mean, if you want, just because, okay, you mentioned earlier on about being a creative and you want, some space. I think that is a conversation so first off, you also need to, there are timings for certain conversations, whether it is with your partner, with your spouse, with your parents. There are certain timings for such conversations. If you're not doing well as a child and you're not acting right and you're being rebellious in the house, and then you can't communicate with your parents because I mean there is no communication, there is no relationship. So you have to find a way to bridge that gap. Find a way, you have to be at a good place with your parents before you even have that conversation about mommy and daddy. You understand that? Because the truth is, they will always see you as their child.
That's what I like to know.
But it's the conversations now. Think about it. Your parents or your mom enters your room and then she's saying, because she's done with school. Yes. And the mom is saying, oh, what are you doing now?
Edgar, you're missing the point.
So if the parents actually see that she goes to work and comes back,
it's different.
I feel that they will be,
they should cut herself.
They will. But then again, we should also identify, fine, it's now that we are saying creative as 18. Is it my mother I want to creative? What are you creating? As long as you're not dressing up in the morning, going to work.
I'm a Facebook.
Sorry, you are jobless. You don't have work.
Nobody who knows that word.
Nobody's
going
to
what
are you? I'm a TikToker.
I'm
a Facebooker.
But if they see the money coming from it, they will still not believe. They'll still believe maybe it's Yahoo first. They say,
what is going on? Show me now. Tell me now.
Before they now say, okay.
So at the end of the day, it's still the communication, how you communicate to them, how you help them understand that, because I mean, I was having a conversation with my husband yesterday about how some older people actually take a piss. You know, especially entitled family members who want to feel entitled,
Yeah.
you know, and stuff. So, yes, some people can be like that. It's one or two things. It's either you are cutting them off and, you know, leaving that in
Finding
that
your space, yeah.
or
Yeah.
you learn
deal
to
with
deal
their
with
roles.
it.
But how do you cut off family though? I mean,
Not
family.
cut off per se.
No, family is
no, people cut
family.
off family.
People, why?
People
People,
but why?
I don't
cut
understand.
off
Why
family.
can't you?
There are different reasons. There's different quickest to cut
Okay.
off. Self.
Family.
Yeah, okay.
No, family is blood. Is
He
blood.
says blood.
Is blood.
It's blood. Well, okay, so what's
Peace, water.
the? So you're saying that there are no deal breakers for you when it comes to family.
Family, no. I'll probably just give you some time, but cut off, no. Why?
So what if you choose a partner and your parents say no, they don't like her for you?
Then they'll choose one for me now. If my mom says no, she doesn't like the person, and you will marry the person for me. That's the case. If my mom says she doesn't like, my mom is probably watching the show right now. Mommy, if you don't like the lady
Tell her
that
straight.
if you don't like the lady that I bring home, you are going to end up marrying whoever you have for me. You would marry that person.
So in other words, you're going to be rebellious. You
No,
say,
no. To be honest, I think my mom is someone that I can actually vouch for and say that whoever I bring, she would just give me her blessings and say, yeah, that's fine. She wouldn't really ask questions. My parents
won't
are
really
like that.
ask questions?
Yeah, she wouldn't. She would just say, oh.
She'll trust your
yes.
judgment.
Let me, quick story. There was a friend of mine that was actually moving from Ogun State to Lagos State one time, and he got stuck in Oyo State. And I just called him and I said, oh, he was like, oh, where can I stay? And I was like, just go to my house and tell them you're Edgar's friend. And that was it.
That's different. This is a life partner.
It's the same. It's
You know,
same
your mother
thing.
says
My
she,
mom would never.
she dreams that the girl is...
My-
It's a witch.
no. When my sister was getting married, when my sister was getting married, you know, my mom never like asked her deep questions about who is he, where is he from, and all that. Yeah, are you sure this is who you want? Have you prayed about it? Are you good? Are you sure? We'll support you.
No, your kids, your parents are so chill.
They are chilled. I'm also a chilled guy. You can tell now.
Are
You can
you?
tell. Me, if my daughter comes to me and says, "Hello, Daddy, I want to," I'm like, I just look at her. I don't need to ask anything. Just look at her. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Don't worry. I trust you.
problem.
That's how chill.
Anyway, it's okay. Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah,
Each its own. I think on this note, we'd like to know what your thoughts are.
Yeah.
Go use the hashtag WakeupNigeria on TVC and send in your comments. What's your relationship with your parents like? Are you guys cool? Are you chilled?
Are there
And if you're
boundaries?
parents, if you have boundaries, and even as a parent, what's your relationship like with your kids? Do you think that they should have boundaries? Let us know. Use the hashtag WakeupNigeria on TVC. The show continues shortly, people. We'll be right back.